The organized labor on Thursday night vowed to embark on a nationwide strike from August 14 if their leaders were summoned for contempt of court orders. This is coming barely 24 hours a meeting between union leaders and President Bola Tinubu where an agreement was reached to call off their protest. The Nigerian Labour Congress hinged its decision on the contempt of court application filed by the Federal Ministry of Justice against the labor leaders on Wednesday. It threatened to down tools should the federal government fail to withdraw the lawsuit accusing the labor leadership of disobeying court orders. The NLC President Joe Ajaero announced the decision on Thursday night after the union's National Executive Council meeting, which was held in Abuja. Reacting to the charge, the NLC president said the Ministry of Justice and the National Industrial Court have continued to allow themselves to be used as agents of anti-democracy. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited on Thursday announced its partnership with NIPCO Gas Limited for the development and deployment of compressed natural gas stations across the country. CNG, popularly called autogas, is another form of fuel that could be used in automobiles, and the push for its adoption had been high since the removal of subsidy on premium motor spirit. Speaking at the headquarters of the national oil firm in Abuja, the Group Chief Executive Officer NNPCL, Mili Kyari, said President Bola Tinubu had directed the oil company to source for alternative forms of fuel to cushion the effect of petrol subsidy removal. Kyari said the initiative with NIPCO is in addition to the phased deployment of 56 CNG stations planned by the NNPC retail across the country. The managing director, NIPCO Gas Limited, Najendra Verma, said the use of gas in automobiles was safe and promised that his firm would work with the NNPCL to deliver the project. The Nigerian Navy has countered an allegation of a vessel carrying stolen crude oil with the Tantito Security Services supposedly intercepted in the Koko area of Delta State on Wednesday. Tantito Security Outfit is a private security company owned by the government, and Pemopolo, popularly called Tompolo, an ex-Niger Delta agitator who recently signed a contract with the federal government to protect oil pipelines. The 1,117-ton vessel purportedly intercepted was carrying about 8,100 barrels of crude, the security outfit said. Operatives of the Tantito Security said the vessel, tagged MT Prizel, was flying a Togolese flag and was being escorted by a Navy boat led by senior naval commander. However, the Navy, in a statement on Friday by its Director of Information, Commodore A.O. Ayo Vanga, opposed the notion that the vessel was acting without authorization. Ayo Vanga said the vessel was duly approved by the Nigerian Mainstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority to load fuel from Greenmark Energy Storage and Taros Jetty Cocoa from 26 July to 8 August 2023. The federal government on Thursday expressed concern at the way minerals were being exported raw to Asia and European countries at ridiculous prices without value addition. Describing this as a disservice to technological and industrial growth, the government also warned against illegal mining activities which had affected sustainable development and increased loss of revenue in the country. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Mine and Steel Development, Dr. Mary Ogbe, represented by the Deputy Director, which is for Mines Inspectorate Department in the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development, Okoya Ona, stated this during the inauguration of new National Executive Council of Miners Association of Nigeria in Abuja. She said the ministry has observed the disturbing trend where the local industries largely depend on imported minerals such as gypsum, barite, tag, kaolin, among others, as their raw materials despite the availability of such minerals in Nigeria. Dr. Ogbe said it is disheartening that the minerals such as lead and zinc, copper, tin, columbite, manganese, tantalite, wolframite, gemstone, and others are exported raw to the Asia and European countries at ridiculous prices without value addition. The Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, Dr. Ezra Yakuzak, has said that limited access to banks' financial services by exporters is one of the significant challenges stiffening the smooth growth of non-oil export in the country. Yakuzak said this on Thursday while speaking with export desk officers from 29 financial institutions during the capacity building for bankers on non-oil export commodities at the council headquarters in Abuja. The Monetary Policy Committee of the Central Bank of Nigeria recently increased the benchmark interest rate to about 18.75% from 18.5% in May. Yakuzak said the lending institutions' high interest rate and low disbursement of credit facilities to finance non-oil export trade adversely affect the nation's non-oil exports. The event, themed Enhancing Non-Oil Export Growth Through Effective Export Procedures, Documentation and Logistics, was part of the Council's effort at strengthening collaboration in promoting export competitiveness. You can now watch and follow us on social media handle and subscribe to our YouTube channel on iBrandTV. Also, follow and join us live on our Facebook page on iBrandTV Media. iBrandTV is on Instagram as iBrandTV and can be followed on Twitter at iBrand_TV. You can also watch iBrandTV live on StarTimes, channel 143.